Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we'll be going back to Control for part 2. Let's load up the game and get right back on the action. Okay, so the last time we were on this game, we just finished customizing the character and will now proceed with the next mission.
Wait, what? We can't get any equipment from the research sector until the internal lockdown is lifted.
So we're looking around for some additional items before we proceed with the second mission. So we're browsing around the second floor for some items. There's one and some documents on the left side. So this is the video that explaining our side quests. So more files to read on this room. So as you can see in the upper left corner, our objective is to get to the maintenance sector. Another box here. One more box here on this room. That's a crafting material. Randomly climbed here for no apparent reason. Oh, I think I saw my picture there. I think this one is a hidden room that we have to come back sometime later.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face. The maintenance sector is the janitor domain.
So if you remember from the last playthrough, we got the shatter
Maybe it was
weapon.
you who got me into the oldest
So
house
we'll
with the
see what
lockdown
that is here.
Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
So I got confused here. I thought it was something I did to interact with, but it was not. Just a random
The
obstacle.
directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Yeah, we got the shotgun. Not sure if I died in the sixth section. But as you can see, it's very, very good. More combat here. Be careful. So don't do what I did. I'm trying to use the shot ano, sa long range web. One there. Another one there. So when I was in this session, really felt good with a shotgun. Another box here.
What's down that way?
Cutscene.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
And we get this side quest.
Yep,
Hold G to activate.
burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Turn it into a reindeer. Not into
Box here. This section surprised me when I was playing through it. So again, this is another tutorial from a new skill.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here?
Got nervous there, but there was a platform.
A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
I think I died here. Yeah, I did. And I had to try.
Let's see the hiss keep up with me now.
And we're back. It was actually a hidden location, but not really so hidden.
tension.
We're checking out some upgrades for the shutter. Currently at clearance level 2. Just making sure that don't miss anything.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
So we're here at the power plant now.
It's dangerous out here, lady. Go see Chief Arish. He's just inside. He'll help you.
Let's talk to the man in charge. We have a shelter here that we're gonna check out. And of course we get one item. I guess that's standard for all shelters.
Ma'am, if you're here to help, you should speak with Chief Arish. He's in the security room.
So far the shatter weapon has been very good, and we'll be using it a lot in this playthrough. Afterwards we'll be switching to a new gun at the end of this video.
They all have HRAs.
Cue
We're
cutscene.
on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing. Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. So what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
So one more item here. And none in the corner. Another file. So one control point here that we can use to go back to the previous areas, but we're not yet gonna do that here. So this place is like a huge hub for 2 or 3 other areas, and the first one we're going to go through is the coolant pumps. And we get new enemies here. So if you play a lot of StarCraft, these are like the Banelings. They explode after a certain amount of damage. So they call the his charge in this game. Another item box. So far, most of the contents of the item boxes are materials. And here we're taught about power boxes and how to install them. So it's easy, just lift them up and put them in their hubs. So up there for this one. Don't try to really aim it so hard, it automatically like snaps back there. That aim though. So we can switch weapons by pressing G, I believe. And you also have one flying enemy that I don't believe I got the introduction of, but they're similar to the one boss I fought in part 1. Nothing too complicated about that guy though. Just shoot him dead. Then we take over the control point for this section. So that section there is for the side quest that Ati gave us. We'll be doing that before we proceed further. So it's an easy quest, you just have to get the radioactive barrels and throw them in the furnace. And one box there. And an audio log there in that table.
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the parakinesiology department. I believe I've discovered a Code Omega paranatural entity residing within the Bureau itself. Right under our noses. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. Let this recording be the proof I need to convince them. The furnace can speak. It's been talking to me for some time now. Listen.
Bit stupid of me here. I tried to jump in, and it hurt.
By crash, did Ati mean barrels full of hazardous biological material? Seems like I'm breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ati wants, then I'll get it done.
The range in that one is very, very far. One more down below. One file here. So that one looked like it, but it wasn't the one. It was here behind that pillar. Item here. This is the last one. Yep, and you get some ability points for that. There's a platform up there that I tried to get to in this section, but I ended up giving up. Might go back to it on some other time. Yeah, I'm gonna try here a lot. Won't be able to do so successfully. I'm gonna try here on the other side, but fail miserably as well. Yeah, it's annoying. let's proceed to the next section. Before, let me get some health because I don't want to die. So more combat here. Be careful.
Oh, this place is gonna come down.
Should use that skill more. So here you have to install 3 different power boxes. One in the middle, one up top, and one towards the end of the area. So make sure you're prepared because once you do so, enemies are gonna spawn. So grab one here, thinking it's gonna be limited, but there are a lot of power boxes in this area. There's another one there. So the other section is right there. Did not notice it yet in this time, but there's 3. See, there's a lot of boxes. Just checking out the area first. Items I could pick up. There's this second one. Just passed by it.
My old enemy, the Glock, is blocking the pipes.
Yeah. Oh, I did the block thing first here.
He is very
You just
clever.
shoot those orange things or yellow
He
things.
got caught with his hand in the fish trap. Get rid of him.
So be careful of that spitting thing. It hurts a lot. Like, it's gonna be taking out, like, I think around half of your health or more.
What the hell is that? Oh, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
So this is a quick, like, semi-puzzle section. So that's the spitting thing. Be careful, don't get hit. And use a dash or evade function. Here you can position yourself in front of the spitting thing. Don't reach you there, just make sure to go before it spits. So there. Much easier to shoot all the spores. I think one more spitting thing here. Yeah, there you go. No, this actually took more than half my health. So I stayed on it for too long. So we have to move there, because you can't hit it from that area. Yeah, I actually had a problem with that one thing. It like had a vulnerable hitbox. So just ran around and then went back for it. that's the last of it. Although I'm gonna do a quick run by again of the area just to make sure they didn't miss anything, but there's only one box in this section.
Just hold together a little longer.
Just making sure that we did not miss any items, of course. And this time we'll be triggering the section. That's when I noticed there was one there. That's one. Use the shotgun for short range and their handgun for long range. Remember, guys. I do believe I'm gonna die in this area and run back. I'm gonna get overwhelmed by a lot of enemies in here. So I guess the best way to do it is you activate them from the first to the second and then the third. A little bit of health left. I'm gonna die. Yeah, that guy or thing killed me. So one thing I noticed here in this game, guys, is you don't actually lose progress when you die. So checked here and I already had that quest finished. And then when we go back to the coolant pumps, the first two are still installed, as you can see in the upper right corner. They're still there. And we encountered enemies when we were going there. They're not there anymore as we've already killed them. So, don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but that's how the game handles respawns. So, once you pass the checkpoint section, it will cordon off the area there. So, just continue on where you left off, I guess. So I think here I went on to a bit of a melee combat because I was getting annoyed about all the guns. Ooh, almost died there. Kept on pressing the wrong button for melee. I guess melee works because when after you kill them, they drop the health and you get it. My aim though needs a lot of work to improve. So one more at the very end, and then we encounter a mini boss, I guess.
There go the pipes. Nothing more satisfying than manual labor.
So the mini boss will spawn in from the elevator towards the end of this section. So he has a lot of armor, so maybe equip some anti-armor mods, and well, depending upon your playstyle, maybe you could play with the shotgun and fight him close, or use the handgun and fight him from afar. Although he does have a minigun, so I guess handgun. And make sure you use the launch power, as it does really good damage on his armor, which is what I'll do here. There you go. Missed there. Hit some railings. I guess you could use the power boxes as they don't get destroyed, which is a good thing, but I wasn't able to do that here in this area. So looking for some more launch items. This level is a bit hard to fight as there are a lot of obstacles. I don't want to get hit by the minigun. Yep. Got him. That's that section done. Shoulders hurting. So after that section, you're gonna get routed back to the main hub, and then we're gonna proceed with the next area. But again, quick gunfight here. You'll encounter some elite guards here that take a lot more hits from you. I know it's not this area. It's the next set. No, it's this one. There. Those senior agents take a lot more hits, so be careful. They also try to hit you back, so I guess use the shotgun on them. But with close range, so it's better. Like here. And one more. There you go. One final guy. Dodge. And you're good. You don't have to actually go back to this guy, although he does have a lot of dialogue that you can run through. It gives more context to the game.
When the converters and
more
coolant pumps are
lore.
working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
Do you know this Ati guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. And he probably knows more than anyone else around here, if you can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
I should be going. Try to stay
Right.
alive.
You got a lockdown to lift.
So let's get on with the second objective here for this session. Also getting some abilities here. So I'll be getting more HP and more energy. It's health 2 and energy 2. I could have gotten a health 3 there, but did not consider it that time. Later as well, at the end of this episode, I will be able to get the construct spin, or I guess that's your submachine gun. And we're gonna be using that probably on the third episode of this series. Just shifting some quests here that are more applicable to the current progress that we're having. Quick combat there. So I get a bit overwhelmed here in this section and I die. So be careful. The aim is really bad. We'll get better. That guy kills me though. So be careful. Check how many enemies you got and don't get ambushed. So there's a ventilation section there, elevator. So I guess we're gonna be going to those sections on a different quest. Just take notes so you remember where to go for them. So let's get back to energy converters.
I don't like that sound.
So that's clear. Can cleanse the area again. And to that area you can see another room with the spores thing. I still haven't figured out how to clear it, as if you remember in episode 1 we also had one room with these things in. So I guess a future unlock. As you can see, I can get past through this section as well. No jumping. So we'll get back to this area maybe.
It's fried up. You need to fix it before the old big pants inside the plant has a shit.
I do believe I die here as well. Yeah, I die by a person here towards the stairs. I remember. Here you get... I believe this is another side quest for another skill, but you don't get to find that here in this playthrough. And I died. Again. By the way, you lose money, like 10% of your money every time you die, so make sure to avoid that. That's a grenade hit. We're good. Music is over, so there's no more enemies. I guess that's a sign. Another item? Or crafting material? There's 3 of these, 1 in each level, and forgot where the other one is.
Now we won't blow up. Let's go lift the lockdown.
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher.
Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it, didn't trust it, didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end, contain the situation. Northmore never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmore. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
So something weird happened here. There were a lot of enemies, so I believe I backed up here. And when I went back, they're all like suspended. So I'm not sure if it's a glitch because I went back, but this section became very easy because of that. Just shoot them from the air and you're good. So some loots and cleanse the control point. And they're almost done. We're gonna insert the gun there, which is actually very cool. There you go. And that unlocks the rest of the game, I guess. For all the other sectors, you'll be able to go through them.
That's it. The other sector should be open now.
Yep.
I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk
So
it.
all that's left to do here
You two
is
should
get
get to know
back
each
to
other.
Emily. So here I got a bit confused on where I got out. So I also got some items here. I believe this one is a good one, and another read up. It's dodge efficiency. Yeah, that's gonna be a good thing. Probably something useful later on for speed runs and such. So take note. Oh, I got a bit lost because of the doors and things, but technically the way this game handles stuff is it opens up like a back door back to where you started. And it's been the same for all of the sections, so just make sure. Although this area did had some additional enemies, not sure why though. So I did get lost. Yeah, I circled back and exited towards the first area. And then I realized that one.
Director Faden.
Blockages in pipe C through F. Crew feels a lot safer when you're around.
I should be going.
Right. You got a lockdown to
It
lift.
doesn't update, although I did already lift the lockdown, so... I don't believe I used fast travel there. I don't remember what I did this section. Let's see. Items. This one room is a big one. I think I get two? Or do I? No, just one. I do go to this section, like the black. Some read-ups. Yeah, so this section I go through, I do believe it's an area you have to go back to, as there's a part here that I couldn't access. I guess you need more skills for this area. That guy surprised me. He's hiding right behind the corner. A bit more enemies here. I do really need to use that launch thing better. So it's over here on this side. So it looks like it's gonna be like a tutorial section, but there's a big gap towards the other side, and I don't believe I can get it get over. I did not risk jumping. We'll try to get back here at some other time. So just ran back and head towards the elevator. One item here though, and a read up. I also got some level 2 mods, so I tried to equip them here. I think a 28% health pickup, and a level 2 shatter. I don't believe I have upgraded for the grip though, so we'll get back to that. Item here, don't forget to get it. Dodge efficiency. Yeah, I do believe I still go back. I was trying to go through the glass, if that was a possible thing, and it was. I tried. It did take a lot of shooting though. Yeah, a lot of shooting here. Nope, you have to really destroy it so you can go through. Not yet. There's still some levitating glass. And there you go. Don't know why I did that. Didn't have to. Oh, that security cam was actually active, so I guess some people are watching us from inside the game. So go through the elevator, go back to the executive center, and talk to Emily. And as you can see, all the other sectors are already available. We unlocked them. That's when I found out you can lose money every time you die. It's during this loading screen. And we're back here. Let's talk to Emily.
A lot of these questions could be answered.
And cue a bit of a cutscene.
Jesse, you made it. And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily.
Yes, of course.
Listen, Emily.
Screw it. Just tell her.
I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through.
That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside.
But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being. What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan.
I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the Ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along.
She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes, but one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan.
I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
So this is where we're gonna end the episode. We're just gonna do some upgrades before we go. We're also gonna be using this pin version of the gun. We'll be buying it here. We'll also be upgrading our health again for less dying during this playthrough. And what else? Let's see.
I think she's trying to get us killed.
Yep, I'm gonna buy that here, the construct spin. Gonna put an upgrade or not. Checking some health mods, countermeasures, quests. I think I'll be getting the spin maneuvers. And I guess I'll let you go off here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of this series.
I heard the hiss attacked the power plant. It brings up a lot of new questions. Are they communicating? Coordinating? What if...
No use guessing the hiss's motives if we don't even know what kind of energy it uses.
What do you mean? It has to be a fusion reactor. There's no other way to create that kind of energy output, right?